I stood frozen. Not because she was gone, but because I never knew she had died. My own husband had buried her without telling me.
The priest finished his prayer while strangers cried around a woman I hadn't even been allowed to say goodbye to. I looked at my husband. He avoided my eyes. That was the moment I knew was terribly wrong.
Everyone's leaving. I know. I'm so scared. Don't trust Daniel.
Who are you? She was gone.
That night, Daniel acted as though everything was normal. He told me grief made people imagine things, but something inside me refused to believe him. While he showered, I searched our bedroom. Hidden behind old files, I found a locked metal box. Inside, documents, hospital reports, property papers, and one envelope carrying my mother's handwriting.
My hands trembled. The letter began. If you're reading this, someone stop me from reaching you. My mother wrote that she feared someone close to me, someone trying to isolate me.
Someone interested in her land. She wrote one name, Daniel. The property documents showed my mother's estate had been transferred only 3 days before she died. Signed, witnessed, approved. Everything looked legal. Except my mother's signature wasn't hers. Someone had forged it.
Daniel had told everyone my mother died peacefully, but the hospital records revealed something different. She had repeatedly asked to see me. Each request was denied. Someone had listed me as unavailable. I never received a single call.
I returned to the hospital. I remembered your mother immediately.
You did? Thank you. Your husband never left her side. But every time your mother asked for you, he said you didn't want to come.
Back home, I searched everywhere. Inside an old suitcase, I found my mother's phone. It had never been switched off. The final voice message was still there. I know what Daniel is doing. The recording suddenly ended.
I stopped asking questions. Instead, I watched.
Every evening after work, Daniel visited the same abandoned farmhouse.
Always carrying a briefcase, always alone. Until one evening, someone else arrived. The elderly woman from the funeral. I confronted the woman. She finally introduced herself. She had been my mother's closest friend.
It spent months collecting evidence.
They feared Daniel planned everything long before my mother became ill.
She handed me another envelope. Inside, a second will, signed years earlier.
Everything belonged to me, not Daniel, not anyone else. If this document reached court, his entire plan would collapse. That night, someone broke into my house. Nothing valuable was stolen. Only one thing disappeared: the second will. Daniel looked surprised. While cleaning broken glass, I noticed a blinking light, a tiny hidden camera. Someone had been watching my house for weeks. The footage wasn't stored locally. It was being transmitted somewhere else. Following bank records led me to Daniel's accountant. Under pressure, he confessed. Millions had been moved through fake companies, using my mother's assets. Daniel wasn't just stealing an inheritance. He was laundering money.
I pretended to surrender. I told Daniel I believed everything, that I wanted us to start over.
For the first time in weeks, he relaxed, exactly as I hoped. During dinner, hidden microphones recorded every word. And then what happened?
He admitted forging signatures, blocking my calls, destroying documents.
Even arranging the rushed burial. He believed nobody could prove it. The front door opened. Police officers walked inside. Daniel stood.
Confused.
The elderly woman, the accountant, the nurse, everyone had already given statements.
His confession was the final piece. He was arrested in silence.
You're under arrest.
Months later, I stood beside my mother's favorite tree. This time,
There were no secrets, no lies, only peace.
I opened the final letter she had written.
My greatest inheritance was never the land.
It was teaching you to recognize the truth, even when it wears the face of someone you love. For the first time since losing her, I smiled through my tears, because justice had finally reached home.